In this video, we will talk about the trigonometry. Okay, so we will see what do we have in trigonometry, how do we measure the trigonometric ratios, and how we can use it for a right angle triangle. So let's begin. So when we talk about the trigonometry, first of all, we should know what is a trigonometry. It is a branch of mathematics which deal with the lengths and the angles of a triangle. Okay, so here more specifically we are working for a right angle triangle. So this triangle is a right angle triangle. Why we are calling it right angle? Because this angle is 90 degree. These two lines are perpendicular. It means the angle made by these two lines is 90 degree. Okay, so here we will see how to find the measurement, or how do we relate this angle with the sides of a triangle. Okay, so let us name this angle as theta. Okay, theta, how we pronounce it as theta. Okay, so first of all, to measure the trigonometric ratios, we should know what do we mean by opposite, adjacent, and hypotenuse. Okay, so the side which is opposite to the angle, if this is the angle theta, the side opposite to it, we call this side as opposite side. Okay, so this is your side opposite. If we say this is, say, if we name the triangle as ABC, then the side opposite to angle theta is BC. Okay, then adjacent means the side which is next to the angle. So this is the angle, and this side is the adjacent side. And how hypotenuse is always the longest side. Okay, so for this triangle, adjacent side is the side of length AC, opposite side is the side with length BC, and hypotenuse is the longest side, which is AB. Okay, now based on this, we define the trigonometric ratios. So as this angle is theta, opposite, as I said, opposite means opposite to this angle. So this is your opposite side, this is the hypotenuse. So if I denote the opposite side by O, hypotenuse by H, then we define the sine measure. Sine of the angle theta, sine of this angle theta as opposite side over hypotenuse. You can write it as O over H in the short form. Okay, so this is the first trigonometric ratio. Second, again we know that if this is the angle theta, this side we call it as adjacent side. Let's name it as A, and always the longest side is hypotenuse. Then cosine of theta is given as adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay, and similarly, the relationship between opposite and adjacent, that gives you the angle theta. Tan of theta is opposite, is O over adjacent. This opposite side over adjacent side. So these are three basic trigonometric ratios in any right angle triangle. So once again, sine is opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine of the angle is adjacent over hypotenuse, and the tan of the angle theta is opposite over adjacent. Okay, based on these three trigonometric ratios, we can find the other three trigonometric ratios which are just reciprocal of these three trigonometric ratios. So these are cosecant of theta. We can call, sometimes it is written as cosecant of theta. Okay, it is just the reciprocal of sine. You just shift the position. It's hypotenuse over opposite side. That is 1 over sine theta. So we have the relation that cosecant of theta is 1 over sine theta. Similarly, if you see the secant theta, it is hypotenuse over adjacent, which is just the reciprocal of cosecant. So we can write it as 1 over cos of theta. And in the similar way, we can see that cot of theta is reciprocal of tan of theta because we just changed the position of opposite and adjacent side. So basically, if you remember these three trigonometric ratios, you can easily find the cosecant, sec and cot theta. Okay. Now, how we are going to make use of them? So suppose you have this question and they ask you find all the trigonometric ratios for the following triangle. So here this angle A is given to you. So to find all the trigonometric ratios, it means you have to find what is sine of theta, what is cosine, what is tan. Okay. So here instead of theta, what is your angle? Your angle is A. So you write here, you have to find sine of A, cosine of A and tan of A. Okay. Then we talk about the other three ratios. So first of all, to find the sine, cos and tan, what we need to know? We need to know which side is opposite side. So if this is the angle A, so the side which is facing to this angle is called the opposite side, which we denote by O. Okay. Then the longest side is hypotenuse. So this is your H. And the left remaining side is adjacent side. So sine of theta based on the rule says that opposite side over hypotenuse. Okay. So what is the measurement of opposite side? It is 4. Divide. Measurement of hypotenuse is 5. So you have your sine of theta. Okay. So similarly you can find cosine of angle. Cosine of A. By the rule, it is adjacent over the hypotenuse. So adjacent, the measurement of adjacent is 3 over the hypotenuse is 5. Okay. And the third trigonometric ratio, that is tan of A, will be opposite over adjacent by the rule. I'm talking about these rules that we studied just now. Okay. So what is the measurement of opposite side? It is 4 over, not 5, 4 over adjacent, which is 3. Okay, so you get these three trigonometric ratios. Now, the rest three trigonometric ratio. First is cosecant of theta. In place of theta, what is the measurement of our angle? A. Name of our angle is A, which is just reciprocal of it, which is 1 over sine of theta, sine of A. So you can just write it as 5 over 4. Similarly, secant of angle A, it is 1 over cosecant of A, which is nothing but the changing the position of these two you will get. Okay, which is 5 over 3. And similarly, cot of A will be 1 over tan of A. So just switch the position of tan angle. So it is 3 over 4. Okay. So let's see another question. So if you have this question, where is your angle? This is your angle B. So you have to find all the trigonometric ratios. Let's mainly focus on the sine, tan and cos. Okay. First, let's see how do we find them. And then the rest three you can find easily just by taking the reciprocal of it. So for any triangle, to find the trigonometric ratios, first thing you have to do is identify which side is opposite, adjacent and hypotenuse. So always, now this is your angle B. So the side opposite to it will be the opposite side. So this is your opposite side. Longest side, 6, 8, 10. 10 is the longest one. So this is your hypotenuse and this side will be your adjacent side. So now let's write down the formula. Sine, here, so sine of angle B, as per the rule, it is opposite side over hypotenuse. So opposite side is measure A, measurement of hypotenuse is 10. Okay. Similarly, cosine of B. First of all, write the rule adjacent over hypotenuse. So adjacent side, the measurement is 6, hypotenuse is 10. And tan of B is, as per the rule, opposite side over the adjacent. So opposite side measurement is 8 and hypotenuse measurement is, and adjacent side measurement is 6. Okay, it is better if you simplify it further, like 8 over 10. You can write 8 as 4 times 2 and 10 as 2 times 5. And you can simplify it further by writing, say, in place of 8, you can write 4 times 2. In place of 10, 2 times 5. So you can see that 2 is common in numerator and denominator. Can cancel it and you can get the final answer as 4 over 5. In the same way, you can simplify 6 over 10. 6, the factors for 6 is 3 and 2. For 10 being the same, 2 and 5, you write it as 3 times 2, 2 times 5, cancelling 2 and 2 from the numerator and the denominator. That gives you 3 over 5. And in same way, can you tell me what will be here? 8, again 2 and 4, 6, 2 and 3. So this gives you 2 times 4 for 8 and 2 times 3 for 6. Cancelling the 2 from numerator and denominator, you get it as 4 over 3. Okay, so once you get these trigonometric angles, you can write the rest 3 by the reciprocal, like cosecant of B will be 1 over sine B, which is 5 over 4. Secant of B, which is 1 over cos B, so just reciprocal, that is 5 over 3. And cot B is 1 over tan B, which is 3 over 4. So this is how we find the 6 trigonometric ratios. Let's do another example quickly. Here this is the angle C. So writing down the opposite, hypotenuse and the adjacent. So C, following C, this will be your opposite side. This is adjacent and this is hypotenuse. So sine of C is opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite measurement is 24. Hypotenuse is 7. Sorry, hypotenuse is 25. This side is hypotenuse. Okay. Cosine of C as adjacent over hypotenuse. Adjacent is 7. Hypotenuse is 25. And tan of C as opposite over adjacent. Opposite is 24. Adjacent is 7. And based on this, other three trigonometric ratios, cosecant of C is opposite of it. So it is 25 over 24. Secant of C, reciprocal of cos, that is 25 over 7. And cot of C as reciprocal of tan, 7 over 24. So this is how we find the trigonometric ratios.